New free Hermes AI agent update is insane. You're paying for AI tools every single month. And most of them forget everything the second you close the tab. You start over. Every single time. You're basically teaching your AI assistant who you are from scratch again and again. That's wasted time. That's a broken workflow. And there is a better way. There is a free open source AI agent that actually learns from you, remembers you, and gets smarter the longer you use it. And it just dropped one of the biggest updates we've seen this year. Today we are breaking down the brand new Hermes Agent v0.3.0 update from Nous Research. This update dropped on March 17th, 2026, and it is packed with changes. We're talking streaming, voice mode, a plugin system, IDE integration, better memory, and way more. I'm going to walk you through everything that matters and show you why this tool deserves your attention right now. So first, what is Hermes Agent? It's a free open source AI agent built by Nous Research, the same lab behind the Hermes, Nomos, and Psyche AI models. The tagline is the agent that grows with you. It builds an actual model of who you are and how you work, and it gets better the longer you run it. Nearly 10,000 stars on GitHub. The community is paying attention. And here's the thing I want you to sit with for a second. Most AI tools are tied to your laptop. You close your laptop, the work stops. Hermes is different. You can run it on a $5 VPS in the cloud. It keeps working while you sleep. You can message it from Telegram on your phone while it's running tasks on a server you never even open. That alone changes how you think about AI agents. Now let's get into this update because v0.3.0 is massive. I'm going to walk through the biggest changes so you know exactly what's new and what it means for how you actually use this thing. The first huge change is unified streaming. Before this update, responses came back as one big block of text when the model finished thinking. Now tokens stream in real time, word by word in the CLI and in every messaging platform like Telegram and Discord. It sounds small. It doesn't feel small when you're actually using it. It makes the whole experience feel much more alive and responsive. The second big one is the plugin architecture. This is a developer-friendly change that opens up Hermes in a big way. You can now drop a Python file into a folder called .hermes/plugins, and Hermes picks it up automatically. No forking the codebase, no complicated setup. You write a file, you drop it in, and Hermes now has whatever custom tools, commands, or logic you added. This makes it genuinely extensible for anyone who wants to build on top of it. Third, and this one is big for people using Claude, there is now a native Anthropic provider. Before this update, if you wanted to use Claude models with Hermes, it went through OpenRouter as a middle layer. That's gone now. Hermes can call the Anthropic API directly. It also includes support for prompt caching, which means repeated information in your conversations costs less to process. If you have a Claude subscription or API access, this is a direct, clean connection now. Now let's talk about voice mode. This is brand new in v0.3.0. You can now use push-to-talk in the CLI, send voice notes via Telegram and Discord, and even join Discord voice channels directly with Hermes. And here's the part that matters, local transcription using a tool called Faster Whisper. That means your voice notes can be transcribed on your own machine without sending audio to a third party. That's a real privacy win, and it keeps the tool free to use even for voice features. Another upgrade is concurrent tool execution. Before, when Hermes needed to run multiple tools in one turn, it ran them one at a time. Now it runs independent tool calls in parallel using threads. Multi-step tasks that used to run sequentially are now faster. There's also a new smart approval system. If you've used Hermes before, you know it asks before running certain commands in the terminal. This update makes that smarter. It learns which commands you've already said are safe and remembers your preferences. You're not approving the same things over and over. And there's now a /stop command that kills the current agent run immediately if you want to cancel something mid-task. Now let me pause here for a second. Let's talk about IDE integration. Hermes now works as an agent backend for VS Code, Z, and JetBrains through something called ACP, which is short for Agent Communication Protocol. That means you can connect your code editor directly to Hermes and use it as an intelligent assistant inside the editor itself. Full /command support included. This is a big deal if you do any kind of development work. There's also persistent shell mode now for local and SSH terminal backends. What that means in practice is that your shell state stays alive across tool calls. If Hermes changes a directory, that change sticks. Environment variables you set, aliases you configure, they all persist. Before this, every tool call was basically a fresh shell. Now there's continuity, which makes multi-step tasks much more reliable. The memory system also got upgraded. Hermes now prioritizes your personal preferences and corrections above everything else when recalling information. So if you tell it how you like things done, it weights that more heavily in future sessions. There's also better isolation in multi-user gateway mode. So if you're running this in a team or group chat context, each user's memory stays separate. And here's something I want to call out specifically because it matters for a lot of people, PII redaction. When you turn this on in your config, Hermes automatically scrubs personally identifiable information before sending your conversation context to any AI provider. If you're working with sensitive data, this is a feature you want to know exists. The skills ecosystem also got new additions. There are now built-in skills for linear project management, X/Twitter, telephony via Twilio, 1Password, and even Blender for 3D modeling. These are community-contributed skills that live on what they call the Skills Hub at agentskills.io, and they're all compatible with Hermes out of the box. And one more thing worth mentioning, Hermes works with over 200 models through OpenRouter. You can also connect it directly to OpenAI, Nose Portal, Kimi, Minimax, and Vercel's AI Gateway, which was added in this update. You switch with a single command, no code changes, no lock-in. You just type Hermes model and pick. Now let's talk about getting started because this is simpler than you might expect. One command. You open your terminal on Linux, Mac, or WSL2 and you run curl followed by the install script on GitHub. The installer handles Python, Node.js, all the dependencies, and the Hermes command. After that, you type Hermes setup, pick your model and provider, and you're talking to it. From there, you can set up cron jobs so it runs tasks on a schedule automatically. You can connect MCP servers to give it access to external tools, and you can start building up its memory and skills by just using it. Every complex task it completes is a chance to create a new reusable skill. This update is one of the most complete I've seen from an open source AI project. Over 50 bug fixes, new features across every platform, better performance, better privacy, and a foundation that makes the tool genuinely more powerful over time. If you haven't tried Hermes yet, now is a great time to start. If you're using it before, run Hermes update and get on v0.3.0. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom, over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively.